Hey yo, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 2, Episode 1. Little disclaimer, I had did this video already on my webcam. The lighting was great, everything's good, but when I replayed the video, some parts of the video was so fuzzy and it got me so frustrated. Sometimes the one thing I like to do with my webcam is that it could be great few videos, and then it could be times when that freaking thing going on and off, when it's freaking I can't stand the fuzziness, and it was doing a lot in the video. If it was one time, I'll be okay with it, but it was doing multiple times, and I ain't like that. So I'm doing my phone again, and hopefully it will not be like the Potomac video. If y'all watch my Potomac video, it was so long and narrow, had all these white background. I was like, what is this? I didn't really like it. I still uploaded it because I'm not doing that again. So this is my second attempt at doing Love and Marriage, and it's gonna come out how it come out, and I'm gonna just upload it. Base point blank period. All right, so I did season 1 of Love and Marriage. So before you watch my season 2 review, please go to my playlist Love and Marriage on my channel Mizzle 14 and watch the season 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, so you can get caught up, so you can get the backstory of the couples that's on the show. Watch that first. I guarantee you should watch that first, and then you come back, then you get a better understanding. But I will do a little background of the people in this episode, just because people who don't go to back to the playlist. But I do encourage y'all to go to the playlist because it will give y'all a better understanding of the show and why I'm reviewing it, and love it. I like it. That's why I'm doing the season 2 of it. All right. I'm gonna do Kimmy and Maurice first, then I'm gonna do Latisha and Morsor, and I'm gonna do Melanie and Martel. And I'm so mad that I had to do this again over. I'm so mad I had to do this again. Alright, so Kimmy and Maurice, right? They was the most level-headed couple from all three of the groups. They was good together. I can tell they love each other. They got married last season. So we know that Kimmy is a little older woman than Maurice. So she was raising a son on her own, so she was single parent. So it's a lot, and her kids going to school and college, so she just want to live her life. And that would be Maurice. Maurice has a young boy, and this is his second marriage with Kimmy. He was married before, so now it's like that dynamic when you have his son on stuff, and Kimmy don't want to feel like she wanted to be tied down doing all the responsibilities again, because sometimes she got to make sure she keep Maurice in check when things he gets to tend to put off, and then everything piles up, and she got to make sure things is good. So they was on a safari. They went on a safari around Alabama area. It's not an African safari, they say, but it was a safari nonetheless. And she said, I can't do this. You look at me. And Kimmy's a beautiful woman. She said, look at me. I can't be doing a safari. No, we need to have a real honeymoon. I said, I feel you, girl. You need to tell your husband, get you a real honeymoon, start the safari business. So, um, he said, oh, we had a honeymoon. She said, nah, we need a real one. And he said, when do you want to go on a honeymoon? He said, usually you go on a honeymoon freaking, you go on a honeymoon usually right after you get married. Once after you get married, you pack up and go on a honeymoon and do your little trip, and then you come back. But I guess finance and stuff that stopping him. He said, you know I'm going to school right now. So she said, it's always going to be something. You're always going to school, then after you go to school, then you need to practice for your bar exam. After you can pass the bar exam, then you gotta do the opening business. Then you gotta do this. So it's always gonna be something, and you always gonna push the bar. He said, "No, that's not true. Not true." She said, "Yes, it is." So let's do this, and you be great. All right, come on now. So I said, "Yes, I understand that you should be able to give her the honeymoon that y'all need for both of y'all, not just for her." All right, so we'll table that, because then she told Maurice that she gonna go to Melanie, Mimosa with the Melanie event, because she didn't. She feel like Melanie feel like she was a supportive of her last season, so she gonna go and support her event. So I said, okay, whatever. Morsor and Latisha. All right. Little background on that. As I said, go to my playlist because there's a lot going on with their relationship. But the majority of the underlying issue with their relationship is that Morsor is a misogynistic kind of man. He's that very type of person back in the 50s that he feel like his wife should stay at home, cook, clean, take care of kids, all that stuff like that. And all he got to do is go out make the money and bring on, pay the bills, and don't have to lift nothing else. Don't have to take care of the kids. Don't have to want to do anything. It's all the wife's job. You supposed to do that. I take care of the business outside. You take care of the household, and that's how it is. They had an arrangement. It was a 5-year, I think, plan arrangement. He said, "We're gonna take it. You can take care of the kids up to the 5 years, so they go to school, so like that. All the kids, and then we could do anything else." Latisha nonetheless agreed to that deal, but she decided she wanted to do more. Like, she's decided to stay and she wanted to contribute more. She wanted to have that fulfillment. Just like Ursula and freaking Ursula to have it to hold Charlotte when she wanted to do more and she wanted to fulfill her needs, and because she did everything she needed to do as a parent. Now she wanted to be able to make sure she follow her dreams and not be stagnant. Latisha want to do that. She want to contribute to the households more. She want to make sure she could put her effort and not just stay here in the house. And Marceau was so hell-bent for not letting her work. He said, "No, you gotta take care of the kids. What about the kids? What about this? You take it away from your mama duties. You take it away from your responsibility as a mother, this and that. And you do this, and you gonna destruct the woman, kids' lives because you want to work now. How you be a good mom?" So I said, first of all, hold up. You the father too, Pat. You the pappy too, so you could take care of some of your kids too. Like, take up responsibility. Why she can't work? She got the degree in real estate. Let her use it. It's like that. And he thought she got the degree for fun. I said, why she would go through all that for fun? She got to take a test. She got to study all stuff like that, pass just for fun, not to use it. No, let her use it. So the teacher all last year, she was trying to fight Marceau. He was not letting go. He was not budging. It's like that. Until at the end, she had to show him. She said she got it. She got her job. She got an interview. She got the job. She gave him a deal. He was on board now because he said, "Oh, okay, all right, I get some money out of this sort of stuff." But he's still not 200% agreeing with that. But he does want to make his wife happy. So he's going to go along. He said, whatever's make her happy, I'm happy that she's working. It's like that. So he's good. So in this episode, when he asks her what she got to do. She got to work because she's a real estate commercial real estate advisor. So I said, okay, go ahead, Latisha. She got her own office and everything. And she said she got to go to work. She got to take the kids to the doctor. She got to pick up for school, this, that, cook. They got to get clean, all that stuff. All that on her plate. And she said, you could step up and help me some too. Like, he said, damn, you got a lot of going on. So how you going to take care of that stuff? She said, well, you can help out too. And I say, yes, you can help out too. And it said Marceau is a solid piece of man. Because all last season, when Latisha put her foot down and went to do something with Melanie and left him with the kids, and he was so hurt and doing that. Like, he said, oh my God, you left me with the girl. He said, that's your damn kids. You had sex with this girl. They have 3 babies with the girl. So take care of your damn kids, right? No, it's 3 kids. 2, 3. She got kids with him, so it's more than one. So take care of your kids. That one time he was trying to take care of the kids, he didn't know one of his kids was allergic to peanuts. But he was gonna kill his damn child in the house, and he didn't even know he allergic. He said, "You allergic to peanuts?" The kid said, "I can't have that. I'm allergic to peanut butter." He said, "You allergic to peanuts?" I said, "Oh my gosh." So what the hell you was doing all this time? You didn't even know your kids' allergies? Like, really? You was go, no. See, you know what? If I were Latisha, I said, if you can't learn my kid, you can't get him on Nookie. Click, 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 click it off. Click it off. You can't learn my kid, you can't get nothing else. Because how the hell you go in the house, having kids, seeing the kids all the time and didn't know what the hell allergy are? Like, that's so uninvolved he with his kids. So that's the type of guy he is. So, ladies, you deal with somebody like that. I don't know what possessed you to be with somebody like that. And what I didn't like that Tisha agreed with this. If you knew you was not gonna agree with something like this, why go along with that? And I tell people, it's like sometimes men don't change their mentality. So just because you get married to them, you think you was gonna change them. No, they don't change the mentality. Most of them don't change. They set in their ways, and that's one misconception that women have with men. They are set in their ways. Unless they really want to change something that they feel like they could change, they will. But other than that, you can't change the man. You gotta accept him when he is. If he has the view that he like his woman be a stay-at-home woman and nothing else, that he's always gonna abide by that. He don't want to care. So, And she was like, "Can you help me out?" He said, "No, I gotta work. I gotta work, so like that. I gotta do this or so like that." He basically was not trying to do anything for her. So she was like, "Oh, come on," so like that. So she said, "You know what? If I can't get anybody so like that, I could pick the woman so like that. If you want a woman now, so like that." He said, "No, no, no." He tried to joke around. Basically, he was kind of joking like that, but he kind of was dead serious. So she said, "Oh, how about my mother come and live with us and take care and help the responsibility?" He said, "Oh no, yeah, mom, no, no, no." So he was a hell bent and not have his mom there, the mother-in-law there, because he don't want the mother-in-law on in his business. Because usually, guys like that who want to keep their house in the house all the time usually dibble dabbles outside the relationship. And it was last season he took his wedding ring off. He had a wedding ring on. He spent $1,200 on drinks. You spent $1,200 on drinks, Marsaw? Ain't something wrong with that. You got your wedding ring. Where your wedding ring, Marsaw? That was Latisha Marva last season. I did an expression on her in my last season playlist, so watch it. So, but yes, he didn't have his ring on. He so hell bent Latisha stay in the house because he want to do his thing and he don't want the teacher all in his business. So that's how it is. Usually that's how like that. They end up cheating and then you up in the house all miserable, distraught because he cheated on you because what? You let him have all this freedom and you got in the house, stay in the house all the day. Taking care of the kids, all being busy. He wants to be busy, so you won't have no chance to be check on him, and that's how I usually are. So if it's what it is true this season that Motel will bring it up. He said, I'm going through all this heat and you kicking me down when I know y'all doing y'all dirt too. So I said, ooh, okay, we'll see. So he was saying he was so against the mother-in-law moving to the house. I said, why not? Shoot, she can help you out. Shoot. You got a happier wife. She can give you happier sex. She could be happier. She can have less play on things. She won't be too stressed out. Don't take it out on you. It's a win-win. But hey, it is what it is. So y'all discuss that. All right. Melanie and Motel. Like, this couple. The little background on these two is that Motel is a cheater. He's narcissistic. He's all into himself. He thinks that he did no wrong. He blamed others. He feel like people should get over what he did, let it go, let's move on, whatever, all stuff like that, and just do what he gotta do. But he's so into himself. He likes what he wants, and he do what he wants, and that's how it is. He have a kick and eat it too. But yet he married with a woman 13 years since college and everything. He said she did everything he asked for, and also like that, and the wife that he could ask for. But yet you can have everything from the woman, but you still ended up cheating. So I understand what is your logic. Why did you cheat? That's the only reason why we need to know. Why did you cheat? What did she do? Did she do something to you? Like it was something lacking in the relationship that you wanted? He was trying to blame her. He was doing all that extra what men cheat do. Blame the woman, put it on her, flip it on her, and all that stuff like that. Don't want to take responsibility. Feel like it's you blown all out of proportion. I said, how you blow out of proportion? We had a whole figure relationship. All right, let me explain that. All right. Please go back to the playlist and watch that season 1 so you get caught up. But little background is that Martel cheated on Melanie. They've been together for 13 years. They've been married for 11 years. Last season he said it was only a year, but this season he said it's 3 years he been knowing this lady. But Melanie only knew about this relationship this last year. That's the last season we saw that she found out about this. He had a whole blown girlfriend on the side. He had Melanie, and he had a whole full affair. It was not like he just ended up one day cheating on her, bang, 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 that's it. He had a whole full girlfriend. Like he was constantly seeing her. He called himself his girlfriend. I said, that's a girlfriend when you got a whole wife? Like really? So that's how deep it was. And after Melanie found out, because they was in the kitchen and she called on stuff like that. It was a big thing, and it was a disagreement with Melanie's chick. All that stuff. Melanie was upset and everything. He said he cut ties with her for a couple of months, but he never stopped talking with her. He cut sex, but he still constant communication with her. I said, really? You still come out constant communication with her after you just say that you trying to work with your wife? So how you gonna work it out when you still in a relationship with her or continue talking to this chick? All right. So after the last season, he got us hurt. Martel got hurt. So Melody was there, all that stuff like that. She still was thinking about this, but she said she gonna let it go. Working on it. She said for a couple months, everything was good. Peaches clean. They was going out. They spending more time together and all that stuff. Until she got a phone call when they was driving. And the call was on private, so there was no number showing up. So Martel said he would answer the phone because he feel like if he didn't answer, Melody would have a problem with that, and not him answering if he hiding something. So he answered the phone, and it was the chick that he talking to. So she was like, "Why are you going on?" So like that, and going back and forth with the lady. She wanted to know why he calling your phone, why she's calling you. He said he don't have no idea why she calling. I said, yes, you do have an idea. You just told us you never stopped talking to her, so why you think she never will not call you? Maybe she probably didn't call you with a number. She blocked the number so you could pick up the phone because you trying to do this wishy-washy, trying to cut her, pay her dust. But we know for a fact that you still communicating with her. That's why she was so comfortable to keep your number. Because if you didn't want to communicate with her, you could probably change your number and something like that. So she won't reach your ass. But she did. So now you in this heat again with Melody instead of taking responsibility for what you're doing. So he went to do therapy. At the same time, Melody went to see a lawyer. The lawyer with Melody was telling her that it's a thing in the Alabama called at fault divorce, in which that if one party is the sole responsibility of the breakup and the fortunes of the marriage, then the judge, if they feel that person is responsible, they could pay more than half of their assets to the injured party, which is Melody. I said, oh, okay. And they also, if she been married to him 10 plus years, you could tap in his retirement money. It's like that. So she could get at least 50% of that money too. I said, oh, good. She's like, all right. So, but she was out there up with the options. She said there was talk and getting people you need to all that stuff. And she said she got a lot of things to think about. Motel was talking to the therapist, and he said it's infidelity on his part. He's been cheating, all this like that. It's a lot of things. He just said it just happened. He said, first of all, what made him interested in cheating, he been around a group of people that he started with cheating, and they was cheating. So he associated who he was hanging out with. He was a group of cheaters. He became a cheater. So that's what he did. He had a whole relationship with this girl. He called you his girlfriend, right? So, out of all that stuff, the therapist asked him what was lacking, all that stuff, and what was needed for her. He said, and nothing I didn't need from her. Like she had everything. So he said, what the hell? What about this woman that made you step out to make you want to do this? If you had anything you have wanted in your household with your wife. It basically was a greedy thing. He wants to do it to have his cake and eat it too. Basically, well, pulling down to it, that's what he wanted to do. So, but he said this one thing got me so freaking pissed off. Like, I was like, if I was that chick and she saw this and she watched this, I would have had nothing to do with Martel and I would have freaking knocked his ass out. Because first of all, how dare you had a whole thing with me, all that stuff like that. And I blame that chick because if she knew he was married and she still was messing with them, having a whole bloom affair with this guy, a whole year, 3 years with a relationship with this guy. Maybe he was telling her, oh, I'm going to leave my wife for you. He probably was saying all that, and she kept staying with him as a dummy. That's I can't feel for her. But I will say, if she heard what the hell he said about her, then she should have cut ties with this guy. Because he asked her, what about this woman that made you want to go after her and be with her? She's a peasant. I said, what? A peasant? That's what you call the chick that you have the whole full girlfriend affair with? A peasant? And he said, so even the therapist was stunned. He said, a peasant? So what do you define as a peasant to you? A low class. Oh, so you had sex and a whole relationship affair with a peasant low class chick. So compared to your wife, she was low class to you. She beneath you. So you felt what? You want to have sex with her because she's beneath you, then you feel some type of validation that she needed you and she want to comfort you, so like that. Feel your ego, all that stuff because ego, because you feel important, you want to feel needed, you want to feel like you like to be liked, basically be chased to, because he's narcissistic. So like to be chased to, so this low class peasant girl you was dealing with, that's what you feel about her. So if I was that chick, curse Motel out and cut it off. I would say, listen, you ain't gonna play that game with me. You is not gonna do that. You not gonna call me no peasant on freaking television. I don't know who that chick is, but I root for you at that point, cause you call this chick a peasant. I said, why here? His damn nerve calling this chick that. So you gotta look upon himself and reflect and see what the hell he's doing, why he did this, all that stuff. That he can talk to his wife to get his wife back, because he don't want his wife to leave, and he don't want to start over. I said, you most likely might have to start over. So, Kimmy and Latisha talk. Cause Kimmy went to the event that Melody had, and she saw that. And she talked to Melody for a little bit. And Melody invited her to an open house, and basically, the comeback group, Melody was not having it. She was not talk about the comeback group. A little bit about the comeback group. All three of the couples supposed to get together and work on a project that builds revenue and build projects in the area, Huntsville, so like that, so it can increase property value and people living in that area. And they all three supposed to get together and work on it. It had the expertise, construction, real estate, lawyering thing, attorneys, all that stuff like that, all in the project. But somehow they worked together before, but they stopped, and now they do it again, and now the Holt's one of spearheading it and now communicating and all that stuff. It was a lot of communication with this, probably with the comeback group. So Melody was like, she was so dumb to comeback group. I guess at the same time, that around the comeback group was all the infidelity she was doing with her, infidelity issues she had with her husband, Martel. So she was all over the place and out of it. But I do want to say this, Melody, you know your husband cheater. He's been a cheater. You find out all that stuff like that. You decided to stay with him. I know you're trying to get a divorce now, but we will see through the season. Do you decide to stay or not? If you go through all that and you decide to stay with Martel, and he haven't learned his lesson, he did not change. He not gonna learn. He not gonna change. Then I can't feel sorry for you anymore. I'm waiting for you right now. But you putting through all the stress and turmoil. Yes, you got 3 kids with him. But what will it will do for your kids if you stay with a relationship when you know a man who's constantly cheating on you? How you teach your daughters that it's okay for them to stay with a man who's cheating on you? No, you can't do that. So you gotta think about things like that. So, but if your friends, you want your friends to reach out to you when you're in eternity, you need to do the same thing to your friends. You haven't been reaching out to your friend. Like the teacher said, when my aunt, my grandma died, and you know how close I am with that, you haven't reached out one time to ask how I'm doing, or like that. I said, that's messed up. Especially with a death, you ain't gonna reach out to your friends, but you want to reach out to you. So it goes 2 ways. You can't have what you want, and you're not doing practicing what you want. All right, Melanie. Okay, girl. So Melanie and Motel had this little thing where they portray as this perfect couple, the power couple, or good looking, dating couple. But in the inside, they have a lot of shit going on, and this relationship, this infidelity came out, it destroyed the marriage like that. So this just said she is not rocking with Melanie like that, because she trying to out me, and she trying to put on social media about my husband, why he didn't wear his wedding ring, all that stuff, and what's good, and just want to know if it's true or not. I mean, we find out based on the season and trailer, so like Martel about to drop some freaking tea around these people, and they're gonna get shook more so on them out the world, especially more so. He said, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I said, You so hell bent have your wife at home, you probably out there and dipping and dabbing too, just like Martel. It's just like you haven't now got caught. That's the issue. And I think he said that last season. It's like Martel, he's dummy. Like, if you gonna do something, you gotta make sure you don't get caught. So I was like, okay, yeah, you trying to cover your tracks, but I guess it's gonna it's gonna come back and hunt you, because the person you trying to down on is the one who know your dirt. So you don't do that. You don't do that. So that was Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what y'all think about it. If y'all seen this episode. If not, if y'all heard the review, tell me what y'all thoughts about it. How do you feel about Melody Martel? Have you ever went to same experience as some? Do you know someone who's like Marcel, who Marcel just want their wife always at home? It's like that. Seems like the only lane level insane people in this thing is Kimmy Maurice. Latisha, you're doing a good job, you're doing well, it's like that, but sometimes last season you was throwing jabs at Melanie. So if the karma is right this season, you could probably go through the same thing Melanie is going through with infidelity. And I want to see how you react and how you handle this. But it seems like Latisha is the docile, submissive type, when she probably will be crying, breaking down, and do nothing, don't do nothing, no flipped out, don't do nothing. Alright? But that was my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stay tuned for every week of my reviews. And talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.